Here's Legend by Mary Lou, a book that I was originally very doubtful of reading or even starting, even though I received a lot of mail, a lot of chatter, a lot of people saying you have to read this book. It's totally very good. I was doubtful. I thought that just the name, and I read the basic summary and the synopsis of what's going to happen in this novel, and how it's going to be a movie deal as well. And I was just going, no, maybe too much dystopias at the time, and it was just going, no, this is not happening. It's not going to work. And then I read it, and it changed my mind completely. The characters are more than unique. I thought they were going to be cheesy. They were really unique. The book is super well written. Themes and everything is brilliant. It's just one of the most unique dystopias I've read in a very long time. And I'll tell you why just in a sec. Here's what's going to happen behind the scenes and really the storyline of this novel. What is once America is now divided into two nations. On the northwest coast is now called the Republic, and in the south is a separate nation. Which is, these two nations are constantly threats to each other, and they are always promoting propaganda and saying how you should attack the other, and then the Republic is also promoting people to be talented and intelligent people to become officials and actually to lead the country and to safety. So a mandatory test is given to all teenagers, and it determines intelligence and which youth will become part of the light Republican army. And June, which is this protagonist heroine, is a full score recipient, and she thinks she's the only full score prodigy of the nation, and she's just very uptight about it, but she's still very smart, and she's described as a very pretty girl, and she has a lot of confidence. Day, though, which is the male protagonist, you see these names, June and Day, they don't seem like something that you would normally see. They're good. You're gonna finish this novel and you're gonna wait a few months and you're still gonna remember these characters because of their names. That's pretty good. Day, getting back to the point, is a criminal. He is also 15 years old. He's also a teen. He took the test and he failed it, and he was going to be sentenced if you fail this test to a life in working in prison and just basically helping the government and become the low class, just the worst possible scenario, almost death, as a lab rat or as an experiment to why he's not as smart. And because of this, he's now on the run, and June believes that Day killed his brother, which is an official, and she goes undercover and tries to bring him out. What she doesn't expect is soon a romance occurs, and a lot of tragedy occurs, a lot of deaths and stuff. But overall, what happens is that a rebellion will soon arise, and June and Day will be in the midst of it, and they have all the power and all the control, and it's a very action-packed book and a dystopia at that. So, Legend by Mary Lou, what I liked was the style of writing. In the storyline, of unique characters that felt really real and dimensional. The romance and action was really good. Action was first of all great. You don't want too much gooey romance in the first book of a series, and so I liked how this was very kept and contained, and how you could feel the buzz and the energy, and especially towards the resolution, it was just very, very satisfying, and you want to read on, and that's very important. Themes and the vocab choice were like icing on the cake. And indeed, there were a lot of deaths. It was a pretty tragic story, but at the very end, it's what tragedy is what people are going to remember. And it's also got a lot of twists, turns, and it's very jammed of so much content. For fans of action, dystopia, romance, and thriller, this book fits in a lot of categories, and Legend by Mary Lou receives an A+. You need to find out a lot more reasons why. This is also going to become a full motion picture. It's going to be a movie, and I'm pretty excited. I will go watch that movie. But check out our full review before anything, and tell us what you think about this novel at our video reviews. Thank you for watching.